Welcome back to the channel, and we are here in just outside of Dublin city centre at Ticknock Forest at the launch of the Renault 5 right-hand drive Ireland. We've had this on the channel already when we saw it at the reveal in Paris and on the drive in the south of France in Nice. But today we've got a quick first drive, right-hand drive in Ireland. Going to run around the outside, the inside very quickly here in this pearlescent white. Got that large Renault badging on the front, and you've got these design on it. Rather than being just totally gloss black, you've got these daytime running lights down here, but there's also elements up here. French flag, teardrop shaped. This colour in white I think looks great today. And this is reminiscing back to that R5 fog light, front light, sorry, that would have been on it. Up on the dash then you have your battery monitor, and this will indicate what level of the battery it is, 20, 40, 60 or 100, kind of a view into it. Front left hand side is your charging port, 11 kilowatt on AC, 10 to 80% in 30 minutes. There are two battery sizes, a 40 kilowatt hour and a 53 kilowatt hour. You've got this decal then just at the bottom of the A pillar. So this is gloss black with the pearlescent white, and it has the gold accent. You can change the color of this, red, gold or green, and this is the two-tone with the gloss black on the roof. Yeah. 18 inches the only alloy size that comes in, and it comes in a couple of different variants. This one has that little signifier down here on the 5. Disc brakes, they're a nice 18 inch. Then down along you've got your gloss black at the bottom with that you can see the body sculpting down along here. Traditional door handles. No chrome really anywhere. Black weather strip, glass black B-pillar. You've got that gold that comes all the way along. Then it comes up and around to the back of the spoiler. Shark fin aerial on the top. High level brake lamp. Your wiper. And then these real traditional brake lights. And you can start to see how the air breaks off these and how it will affect the aerodynamics of it, and range is very much about that. And so you can see with these taillights they're going to save 6 kilometers worth of range. That spoiler is going to give them an extra 8 kilometers, and the wheels being aero as well, they're going to get another 8 kilometers with that range. Size overall, it's 3.92 meters long. It's a 2.54 meter wheelbase, and that's 1.5 meters tall. DC charging, I was talking about the 10 to 80% depending on the battery size. 80 kilowatt max on the smaller battery, and then 100 kilowatt DC on the larger battery. It's built on that ampere small platform. The electric motor is in the front. It is a 20 kilogram electric motor. It's one of the lightest in the industry. Renault 5 originally came out in 1972, and they sold nearly 6 million of them. Sorry, they sold 9 million of them, apologies. This also has the capability of V2L and V2G, depending on your market. It's about 15 centimeters shorter than a Renault Clio, and has a 4 centimeter shorter wheelbase. 326 litre boot. So we were coming down along here, so that Renault badging at the back, there's no badge, it's just the 5. Pop. 326 litres here, 40-60 split. You see me putting on the dress plates. Some storage in underneath there as well. And that is a tyre pressure kit. Little light up here, and shopping bag hooks, small little parcel shelf. I don't know what's my favourite colour yet, actually. I like the white. I like the midnight blue as well. In the rear, door handle up here, so as much as the original Renault 5 was only a 3-door, the new one is a 5-door. And so windows are tinted on this trim. They go down as far as there. It is tight in the rear. It is a smaller electric vehicle. It is 3-point seatbelts, 3x3 pointed seatbelts in the rear. And then I can get in. My feet are tight in underneath now. My legs are spread out either side, but this seat could move forward a small bit for me. Headroom. I'm touching ceiling before I'm touching headrest, but it's not really made for somebody of my height in the rear. In the back as well, you then have storage in at the back of the seats. Not much else going on here. It is a 3 isofix, so you've got 2 in the rear here, these pop downs, and then you've got that top tether point then in the front, so there's 3 isofix across the whole vehicle. Then we have, back up that window, in the front for the driver. On the door you have some texture plastic along the top, then some actual padding. This is the yellow interior. You've got all of your electronic buttons here, front and rear, with the driver being, oh, they're all automatic actually. And then your retractable door mirrors, some lumbar support, some adjustment. Look at these gorgeous seats. I don't know if I'd have this color with the white, but let's pop in, clean off the shoes first. And then in we go. And for 6'3" me, a couple of centimeters, 5 or 6 centimeters, the seats are lovely. Good fun coming up here actually. 10.25 inch driver display, long version, and this one is a slightly higher, but it's still 10.25 inch. Google built in. You have your vents, some Renault ambient lighting, and then look at this gorgeous stitching. So it comes in this kind of man-made vegan leather, comes in a denim effect as well. Good thigh support on those seats. You've got physical controls for the, oh, look at this. Leaving this for me, nice. Nice, oh, hold on. Oh, nice. Nobody else is going to get the satisfaction. Single zone climate control, you've got your fan, your front and rear demister, automatic mode, recirculation, aircon max, and then where the actual air comes from, you can turn it off. Hazards, central locking, small little cubby hole here, your electronic handbrake, automatic handbrake, 2 USB Type-Cs, wireless charging pad, 12 volt, little Renault 5, cup holders, and then a tiny little armrest there with a bit of storage, another bit of storage up here in the glove box. Lots of stalks on the back of the steering wheel. So on the steering wheel itself, it's physical buttons, bit of gloss black going on, multi-sense, phone and voice on this side, and then cruise control, all the different modes on that side. Your volume, your wipers, your gear selector. There isn't a park on the Renault 5. It's reverse neutral drive or brake, so 2-stage regenerative braking, and then lights and indicators on the left-hand side. Headlight adjustment, my safety sense Renault button that you can turn on or off with regards to speed sign recognition, and then a nice big wide driver display as we talked about already. Inside and outside of the Renault 5, it is a very short time with it today. I'm going to get it for longer and do a longer road test, but just wanted to look at it in right-hand drive mode, which is great. Let's take it out for a quick drive back to the venue. As we head back, just some other stats that I may not remember when I'm out driving. It is a car that is 1,500 kgs in weight. That's Google built in, we talked about already. It's going to have 3 different electric motors, a 70, a 90 and a 110 kilowatt electric motor, ranging from 120 to 150 horsepower. Front wheel drive, this is the same as the Alpine A290, which is a front wheel drive, but that has the Megane electric motor, wider track. There's a video up on the channel that's done very well if you're interested in a sporty one. And then there's the Extreme Renault 5 Turbo. This has multi-link rear suspension. It is a 13.7 steering ratio with a 10.3 turning circle. Let's kick it off. And it is start-stop on the button, and then the top stalk. Check our mirrors, indicate out. If I remember correctly, I think this is a 50-50 weight distribution as well. They've done a really good job of managing it.
Turn right towards Ticknock Road.
That speed sound, the pedestrian warning, I think you can change it as well if I remember correctly. This is all very rushed today because it is literally, there's the key, go for a quick drive and come back again.
Take the next right towards Ticknock Road.
Yeah, we're going to silence you then as well. So we're going to start to see a lot more of these on Irish roads. There's been 1 or 2 people who've brought them back from France, French owners who live in Ireland or work in Ireland, but there have been a couple of sightings. There was a green Renault. Comes in 5 different colours, a black, a white, midnight blue, pop yellow and pop green, so 5 primary colours that it's going to be retailed in. Just feels very capable, very solid on the road in a good way, in the sense of it has a nice wide stance. For such a small car, it's low down, but it has that wide stance. So you feel planted on the road, and the fact that it's a ground up electric vehicle based on that Ampere AMPR small platform, there isn't any compromises with regards to the wheels being pushed right out to the edge of the corner, so stability is great. Road noise is not bad. And a small bit of wind noise today, but it is a small bit windy. It is a turn and squirt. It is a lovely car to drive. I remember it being, and this is comfort and the torquiness of it, I remember it being really nice. But again, when you're driving in the south of France and left-hand drive on roads that you don't know, suspension is great. That multi-link in the rear, you're not getting hopped around. This isn't a great road. You can feel the bumps, but they're not upright through the actual chassis. There's a deer. So let's start off with our list. Visibility out the back, it's actually not bad for a small little hatch, and that centre headrest is nearly down all the way. Takeoff is perfect. These seats are lovely. What we don't get is, if I'm not mistaken, we don't get blind spot, and I'm finding more and more of that, and I think it really should be a standard across a lot of the every vehicle. I don't think it should be an extra. I think it just should be put in. I appreciate there's a cost there, but I think everybody who would have had the option, would I put in blind spot for an extra 200 euros? Yes, absolutely, just put it in. So blind spot is something that doesn't have, which I would like. But suspension is nice, seats are good, brakes are good because you've got that 2-stage regenerative braking as well, D or B mode. And that just lets you know then how much regeneration actually comes back when you press the brake or take off the accelerator, sorry. It's a good size steering wheel as well. It's not one pedal if I remember correctly. It has automatic handbrake as well, which is nice on a small electric vehicle. Big fan of it. So the things that it doesn't have that I would like to see are blind spot and one pedal driving, if at all possible. I know that the new Renault Megane is going to get one pedal driving, the updated one, I believe. So that's good to see as well. The driver display is nice and legible, and you can change the format as to what it looks like. It's just, they've done a great job of fit and finish and quality in a mid 20,000 euro, 20,000 pound electric vehicle. It's iconic, it's stylish. I think they're onto a winner. There is competition out there, but I think they might have stolen a march on living on its heritage, but bringing it into the 21st century. Lovely. Looking forward to spending a bit more time with it. Range, longer distance driving. Hopefully you've enjoyed that third look around the Renault 5 here at its right-hand Irish test drive launch in Dublin. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.